Hello, peoples of the internet. It's Ultimate Spy 53 here, and welcome to another episode of Reviewed. This is Reviewed number 52, and today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Paddington. So, Paddington, what did I think of this movie? It was just really good. I know a lot of say about a lot of movies that are really good, like, oh, this one was amazing, this is fantastic. A lot of movies are gonna be like that, but this one, it had its own touch. I think it's based on a book, a kid's book. Actually, I think I grew up on that book series, sort of. I know the character, and I made a movie about it back in 2014. And this movie, it's really good actually. Yeah, there are gonna be a lot of movies that are really good, but this particular movie, it was really well made. So. This is Paddington right here. So that this just overall it was an amazing, really well done movie. It was very British, and I love the British region. I love that. I love Britain. I love everything about it. It's just I love it. So, well, to summarize, the plot of this is basically about this bear, this anthropomorphic bear who comes from this Peru place or whatever, and suddenly goes to London, and it has a new life in the Brown family, and that's actually from the original story. But as a review, I'd say that in my opinion, I thought it was well made, and it didn't have. I mean, obviously a lot of movies that have too much CGI, but this didn't have anything like that. It didn't have any of that crap that happened that you see in the movies. It was some good voice acting, some surprising voice acting. When I was seeing the movie, I noticed a modern cast of characters like Imelda Staunton and Michael Gambon, who were in the Harry Potter franchise of movies. A couple of other actors I didn't recognize, but one of them got Peter Capaldi, who played Mr. Curry. He's currently playing the Doctor, the 12th Doctor in Doctor Who. And the voice actor for Paddington did a tremendous job at his role, and we got one of them recognized was Michael Gambon as the Uncle Bear, because it's about they start from Peru, and it's basically at the beginning of the movies, it's Peru, and where Paddington Bear lives with his uncle and aunt, and they're both bears like him. But anthropomorphic, and they talk everything, and I believe the Uncle Bear was voiced by Michael Gambon, who played who was the second actor to play Dumbledore following Richard Harris in 2004, and he's that bear, which is really surprising. I guess I'm like, oh, Michael Gambon's in this movie, great, and then I watched the movie, I'm like, oh, there it is. I can tell you. I totally hear that, because he's that Irish fellow. And also apparently Imelda Staunton, who plays Umbridge in the Harry Potter franchise, was in the movie. I didn't realize that was actually the Aunt Bear. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the Aunt Bear. So that was the Aunt Bear. And we got other amazing actors. Like, for example, we got. Let's see. Who else? Julie Walters. Now I remember. Julie Walters. So that's like, I think that's four Harry Potter actors. There's Michael Gambon, Imelda Staunton, Jim Broadbent, and Julie Walters. Julie Walters played Molly Weasley in the Harry Potter franchise. Jim Broadbent played Slughorn in the Harry Potter franchise, or at least a couple of movies. I think he was only in 2 movies, but he was in that movie's franchise. Overall, it was a really amazing movie. I mean, I say a lot about movies, but this particular movie, it had its own amazement. It was funny. It was, dramatic. It was very British. I love the British tone of these movies. I mean, especially when they're meant to be British movies, and then they come to America, and you see them, they're like, oh my god, it's amazing, because like the entire cast is a British cast, I think. I mean, I think Michael Gambon may be the only one who's not. He's like Actually, I think Peter Capaldi, who's Scottish, I think he used his own Scottish accent. I think he might even be having a slight British Irish or something. I do know that Julie Walters, who's British, she actually, I think she might have used an Irish accent in this movie. I don't know, but I think that's how it is. And also had Nicole Kidman in it as the villain. She was this person who wanted to stuff the bear, who wanted to basically, she has this collection, and she wants to stuff the bear, stuff like every creature she can find. And she's after Paddington. That was the whole plot of the movie, is that she's after Paddington because it meant for more bear, so that's totally a good thing to put in my collection. But honestly, overall, what did I think of this movie in terms of, you know, the plot and the setting and the characters? The plot was pretty decent. I think I actually read a little about the art. I read a little bit up about the movie, the original books, and it was basically the same. They capture it pretty well. It's the Brown family. He lives in the Brown family. There was some comedic stuff, like in the trailer. You have Paddington doesn't know how to use toothbrushes, so he uses it to clean his ears. And then he like licks the quote earwax, like bear crap basically. And that was really funny just to see that. And then like him going down the stairs in that bathtub, that was pretty funny. I don't actually know what it takes place. It looks kind of like a modern day. I think it's a modern day. I don't know. It looked pretty modern day, and it was actually surprising. I noticed that one of the actors in the movie, Matt Lucas, he plays Nardole now in Doctor Who, and I didn't realize that. Like, because I'm looking at the credits, the opening credits, I'm like, oh, Matt Lucas is in the movie, and because I know he played Nardole, currently plays Nardole too. He was the cab driver actually. It was really, really awesome to have that happen. And Nicole Kidman was a pretty deadly villain. I mean, she was well played. I mean, I her pretty cool hairstyle, short hair and menacing good looks, because that's who she is, and she did a really good job. And I think all the actors did a good job. I liked each character's personality in terms of how they were portrayed. Like Judy, who's the girl, who's the teenage daughter of Mary and I think it's Henry Brown, the Brown family. You got Henry Brown, Mary Brown. You got Judy Brown, and you got Jonathan Brown. Jonathan Brown's who wants to be an astronomer. Judy is currently having a little boyfriend problem. That was pretty cute. And also I liked her blue tints in her hair. That was pretty nice. But overall, it was a well-made movie. I mean, there's a lot of movies out there that I'm gonna say well-made, but this had its own little thing. It was funny. It was, comedic. It had good times. I wouldn't really say anything bad about it. There wasn't really anything bad about it. I mean, no, I really can't think of anything bad about this movie. It didn't have. I mean, it only used this. The only CGI I think. Maybe it was. No, it was CGI. I can tell it was CGI. Some CGI movies I've seen are just terrible, but this movie didn't do bad at all. I mean, it didn't have anything in it that was bad. There was a really nice scene in the attic where we see Paddington, talk to himself or whatever it is, and then we see these little dollhouse open up, and we have the entire Brown family on their own floors. And it's really cool. And honestly, I like the mother of the family. She was really nice. I like that. And it was overall it was decent. It takes place in London, so you get that London atmosphere. You get that tour of London. It's really, really cool. I thought the disturbing part of the movie was when we saw the stuffing of it, and that was pretty threatening. But I didn't hate it at all. I liked it very much. It was a really fun movie to watch, and they're actually making a sequel that's coming out literally this year, November, Paddington 2. Yeah, it surprises me they're making a sequel. They're actually making a threequel, actually. I looked it up on IMDb, and they're making a Paddington 3. It surprised me, too. I'm like, how can a movie... I mean, it's based on a book, a lot of books, but it surprised me that they're making a sequel to this movie, and another, two sequels to this movie. The sequel basically has Paddington, I said Padawan, sorry, Star Wars. Paddington holding a sandwich in the shape of a tube, which is pretty cool marketing for that. but no, overall it was pretty good. I was convinced that in the movie when we saw the Ant Bear, I was almost convinced that I was voiced by Julie Walters, but that was not. But no, overall it was a really nice movie. It was funny. It was it's happy, heartwarming, and everything around it was really good. It was I loved it. There's a lot of movies out there that have the whole I loved it thing to it, but this movie, it's. Would I see it again? I mean, yeah, sure, I would see it again, but it's not one of those movies that it's like totally amazing. It had a pretty good cast, honestly. It did. It had a surprisingly good cast. A lot of the characters in the movie, or a lot of the actors in the movie, I was surprised to see names of Peter Capaldi. I was like, wow, I didn't even know he was in the movie. And he was like, oh my god, the Doctor, because he's the Doctor now. But yeah, no, it was good. It was very fun, and I had a problem with it. The pros was pure comedy, fantasy because of the bear, animal for bear. I like a lot of the movies where they add characters in CGI form, and that people like they add them in and then they just look convincing and they're really good. So yeah. Is that it? All I have to say about the movie? What I rate it? I would rate it a good. Well, it was Rotten Tomatoes it scored 98%, which is really good. But I would give it 100% based off my opinion. My opinion, it was a fantastic movie. It was heartwarming. It was nice. Just a relaxing movie full of comedy and heartwarming stuff, and beautiful elements to it in terms of the characters. And it was some pretty good elements too. I like the Jim drop the scene. Some of the scenes were just pure comedy, and Jim Broadbent played a character that was like where Paddington had to chase a thief that took all the wallets. That was pretty cool. But it's a very British movie because like the entire. I mean, I think it's considered a French British movie, but it's very much a British movie because like every character in the movie is British except maybe Peter Capaldi. I think he was only Scottish. He's the only Scottish actor who actually was in the movie. So I think that the entire movie was a British cast. I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it is. But no flaws at all. It was really fun. It just the villain was portrayed very well. I haven't seen a lot of Nicole Kidman's work, but she's a really talented actress. A lot of the other actors were just did a good job at the movie itself, and just the performances were really good. I thought it was overall a really nice movie. I kind of feel like it doesn't really need a sequel because it's like, oh, he lives his new home, but apparently it's like, oh, they need a sequel. So that's the problem with movies that don't really need a sequel. It's like, this is fine as it is. It doesn't really need a sequel. I mean, no, it doesn't need a sequel. Should it have a sequel? Possibly. But overall, it was a good movie. I love the elements of the characters. Everything was really good in the movie. Would I would say it's the best movie? No, but I would say it's a very good movie and well made. It's the directing was really good. The acting was fairly nice. It was pretty good. I mean, I thought the only some of the comedy in it was pretty funny. Like Paddington pronouncing vitamins. That was pretty funny, and eating the honey stuff that he had or whatever. That was pretty cool. But also, I think some of the honestly, it was just pure comedy. The comedy was really good. So yeah, I just a lot of the scenes in it were really funny to just watch, and the bear and direct with everyone, and it was good. A nice little British movie that's really good, and I love British movies. Especially British actors. I love those people. So yeah, I think that's all I can say about the movie. Good job, thumbs up, awesome movie. Very good. I'm not exactly excited for the next movie, but I'm sure. Hey, I'm sure it'll be good. I didn't really realize there was a second movie coming out, but apparently there is. So I bet that'll just be another money maker. So anyway, thank you for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my opinion of the movie. If you have a different opinion, be sure to sign it off in the comments if you want to. And if you're new to the channel, want to subscribe, it would be awesome if you could subscribe. You can click right here to subscribe to my channel. It'd be awesome. And also make sure to like this video. We awesome. We need all those likes. And yeah. Also make sure to click right here to go to last week's episode where I reviewed the movie 9 starring Elijah Wood. And then you can click here to go to my full playlist where I have every review I have done so far up to now. So yeah. Anyway, I think that'll do for this review. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for the special episode. Not gonna tell you what's going on, but it's very special. Alright, see ya.